Couples have a warped sense of space. Probably time too, but that's an oddity for another time. By the way, the definition of a couple means two, and only two, not more than two, even if it's just a three. I used to think couple was synonymous with few, because a certain thesaurus led me astray like that, and when I realized a couple exclusively meant two, it changed my life. Vocabulary speaking, of course. I suddenly understood why two people with special relations were called a couple, and why if I was with my two other friends and the teacher called us a couple of goofs, it could only have referred to two of us. Oh, how sad. Anyway, I don't know how the couples have such space-changing power, but they do. Like, one, the couple size down. Sometimes a couple of two people, remember, somehow squish into one entity. When they walk down a street, they just walk in unison as if they were actually one person instead of two lovesick ones. This pseudo-fusion is uncomfortable to look at because, come on, tell me that doesn't creep you out, man. For example, sitting on the lap, back to chest, or whatever this is. It's annoying because I'm obviously jealous of that superpower, but also because it confuses my crowd count in the area. Like if I were to be employed at the census house and I was supposed to do a head count of the area, I would think there are 10 people, but there are actually 11, and the inaccuracy would be very pathetic. Much like my annoyance with the situation. Now, the second power is the couple size up. Now, there's something, I think, just as bad or maybe even worse than the couple size down. And it is when the couple uses their size shifting powers in the opposite way and couple size up. Instead of collapsing into one pseudo being, the couple extends far beyond the two-person limit and takes up space from anywhere from 3 to 7 plus people. This usually happens when they are relaxed and have adopted the ideology that the sidewalk will expand to accommodate for their precious presence. It doesn't. It's more practically annoying when they couple size up in front of a thing I need to get to. For example, they will so conveniently block the entrance to the subway, not realizing people need to move around them to access transportation because they can't afford a limo, and not realizing how awkward it is to tell a couple in love that they're butts. Because when you do that, you look like the bad guy butt, and we don't need that right now. I've also had couples just block me from entering a movie theater. Like, peeps, come on, get on with it. Like, you can do that stuff in the back anyway, we already know. Or a couple is sitting on a 3-seater in the bus and they're sprawled and relaxed. Like, who's gonna sit in that tiny little space you've left between the butt and the glass board? No one. Especially with that gross Google talk going on. Speaking of that 3-seater, by the way, it already brings us that awkward body-touching middle seat, but having a couple take up all that space kind of further justifies my excessive displeasure. Or, sometimes a couple is walking down together on the sidewalk and they're going in slightly different directions, they are holding hands, but one is going to the right, the other's going to what they think is the left, and they just take up even more space. I'm like, oh my gosh, you're walking on the same sidewalk, but you can't go around them because on one side is a wall and the other side there are cars. What am I supposed to do? Go under your interlocked fingers like I'm a baby playing in your game of house? No. Yeah, these things happen. Well, at least with the couple size down, they are taking up less space, which can be good for others with space issues, like me. But wait a minute. But that might appear much more disturbing to the viewer, because with the couple size down scenario, there's an increased likelihood of overt, explicit PDA, and oh my gosh, that's really scary. But with the couple size up situation, since they are a bit further apart, PDA is more likely to remain G-rated, I think. Yeah, like distance, time, velocity, right? But If you really think about it, there's PDA present in both of these situations. So though, I don't know. I don't know if the couple size down space saving property outweighs its public passion probability. Ugh, I'm spending too much time analyzing this. Why am I analyzing this?